Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name, if you don't know me, is Martin. I work with Just Eat, Uber, Stuart and Deliveroo. So this video today, I'm going to talk about the new changes that are coming in and what I think is going to happen, what might happen. So unless you've been living under a rock, if you're working as a delivery driver, you probably already know that there's two big changes that look like they're coming. For the first change is that on January the 1st, the HMRC are bringing in new rules where online digital platforms like Deliveroo, Uber and Just Eat, as well as other platforms like eBay, Etsy, etc., will now be reporting your gross earnings directly to the HMRC. They're then going to, I guess, cross-reference that in the first instance with whether these people are actually declaring that they're self-employed, and then maybe after that digging a bit more into whether people are declaring everything that they earn. So that's the first big change that's coming. The second big change is that the government seems like they want to stop the practice of people being able to rent accounts and basically stop substitution altogether. This comes on the back of a 17-year-old lad. Somewhere basically he was renting an account from a stranger and he unfortunately died on shift. And he should not have obviously been working because you need to be over age of 18 to deliver on these apps anyway. So how are the apps responding to this? Well, I don't know what it's like in your area, but I've noticed a lot of new faces where I am now. I think that the problem with the whole renting accounts thing is that the platforms have no idea like how many people are actually doing it. So they know they're going to lose a lot of labour, but they don't know how much. I know Deliveroo, for example, is offering massive referral fees at the moment. So I think in my area, if I refer somebody and they're driving a car or a scooter, it's £100. I've never known it be that much before. It's always been like 50 or 60 quid before. I haven't seen Uber or Just Eat push referrals yet, but I'm guessing that they probably will at some point. But yeah, I've seen lots of new faces, and especially the kind of hours that a new person would work. I'm thinking like when I first started, generally I would work lunch times and dinner times, thinking they were the most like the best earning opportunity. I now work all through the day because I've worked out that actually like there's mornings are as good as an evening anyway. So yeah, I work all through the day now. I don't specifically stick to certain times, but I have noticed that at lunch times and dinner times there's a lot of faces out and about that I've not seen before. And I know it is obviously a normal time to onboard new people, but I feel like the job availability has dropped a lot. Normally at this time of year, it's quite a busy time of year for me. Summers is always the quietest, and then winter I'm always busy, but at the moment it's a bit more of a struggle than I would be expecting. So I do think that all of the apps are onboarding as many people as they can, because they've no idea how much labour they're about to lose. Also, I've seen that at the moment Uber are verifying everyone's documentation. Mine went through absolutely fine the first time I did it, but I have noticed a few people have had some difficulties with it. A few people, obviously, that are renting accounts haven't quite realised what they're being asked to do. And I've seen two cases on Facebook already where people that obviously are renting accounts because the names don't match up, that the name on their Facebook doesn't match with the name that they're talking about, the account name. And they have basically had their accounts blocked because Uber is saying that we can't verify your documentation, and obviously it's because the name on the document that they're uploading obviously is not the correct name. So yeah, that's something that Uber seems to be doing. I think probably Deliveroo and Just Eat will probably have to follow suit, probably weed out some of the renters early on. So what's coming next? Well, who knows? But I feel like there is big changes coming to the industry. There's obviously going to be a crackdown by the HMRC. They are. I know people have said that there's not many people looking into it, but I definitely think that a lot of it's going to be automated, so they will be able to get through it quite fast. So I think a lot of people maybe already have. I've seen quite a few people disappear. I think maybe they've started thinking, is it really worth it for me if I'm going to be paying tax? Well, you should have been paying tax the whole time. That's the whole point. So yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of change. Minimum wage is about to go up as well. So I'm hoping what's going to happen is there's going to be a massive black hole of labour, and fees are going to go up, and job availability is going to go up. So you're always going to have a job available. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping is going to happen. But what they're going to do about the account renting and stuff like that, well, I think the only thing that they can really do is bring in the facial recognition software that they already have, but apply it to a daily basis. So every day when you log in, you're going to have to use the facial recognition software, and then to get around somebody texting somebody, can you do it, and then they go online, maybe it's going to have to be attached to one phone and one phone only. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. That's what I think they're going to have to do. But I'm interested to know what's everybody else think. What do you guys think is going to happen? I personally think that there is going to be hopefully, like, for me, it'd be great if there's a lot more jobs available and they're paying more. And I think that is what's going to happen come sort of January time. I don't know how long it's going to take for the government to crack down on this account ring, but I definitely think that something's going to be done. And I think that Just Eat, Deliveroo and Uber are probably going to try and get ahead of the game rather than get in trouble from the government first, because I don't know what the government might do, but they might lay down some fines if they don't police it themselves, and the government will probably regulate it in a way that which is much more harsh than the platforms will. But I think if the platforms move fast and do something about it, then the government might back off a little bit. So yeah, hopefully what it's going to mean is more jobs, better fees. And as we hit the new financial year in April, minimum wage is going up. So hopefully fees will go up anyway. So hopefully a lot of change, but it will be for the good.